guys, my name is Colin McLeod, and within this video I just wanted to share with you some simple fact-based truths that'll hopefully give you an edge in this life. Now, what I want to talk about with you guys is habits and how to create them. So, everything that we have in our life, our health, our wealth, our happiness, is created from the actions that we've taken in the past. And actions are most easily taken when they're in the form of a habit. Now, of course, there's good and there's bad habits. Bad habits, smoking. I smoke cigarettes. The result will be eventually it will kill me. But start to look at your habits and think about kind of where you want to be in the future. Where do you want to be money-wise? How do you want your body to look? What do you want in the future? You've still got time, no matter how old you are. In a year, a lot can be accomplished. But talking about habits, if you look at very successful people, one habit that almost all of them share, unless they've had the money handed down from their father or grandfather, would be, of course, waking up early. So start to ask yourself, what time do I wake up? Am I waking up early? Am I, sleeping in until 12 o'clock on Saturday or Sunday? And what could I do with that extra 2 or 3 hours a day? Or what could I do with that extra even 30 minutes? It doesn't matter, because the earlier you wake up, the more time you'll have to spend on either things you like or working towards obtaining the goals that you have. So start to wake up early. Now, what I see as I talk to people is most people who are trying to create or break old habits, they always overcommit. A perfect example is in January. People make their New Year's resolutions. I'm going to start running. And they go out and they buy a brand new pair of running shoes. And they go running a couple of times, and then all of a sudden the shoes are in the closet and the running stops. Because when you overcommit and you make promises to yourself that you're not going to see through, 99% of people will always quit, and you'll fail at creating a new habit that's going to change the future of your life. So instead of saying to yourself, okay, well, yeah, Colin said, waking up early is a good habit. Well, I'm going to start waking up at 5 a.m. every day. Now, what's going to happen is if you right now wake up at 7, 5 a.m. just ain't going to work. You might do it for a couple days, but then, just like most New Year's resolutions, the promise that you made to yourself is going to be broken. So what you want to do is you want to start, I'd say even make just baby steps. Start 15 minutes earlier than you're waking up now. If you wake up at 10 o'clock now, start to wake up at 9:45. And give the new habit some time to resonate and form. And once you're used to getting up at 9:45, then kick it down another notch and try and wake up at 9 or 9:30. And over the course of 6 months or a year, what's going to happen is you're going to be waking up at 5 or 6 a.m. Now, when you wake up, you have more time to spend on obtaining the things you want. So start to wake up early. Give it a shot. You got nothing to lose, right? Now, another very powerful habit that I would recommend you trying out would be reading books. The great Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, he says, the more you learn, the more you earn. And when you go out and you buy a book, you're actually buying years of experience from someone else, and you can learn anything that you want. Now, what I recommend you do is think about a topic or a subject that you're very interested in. Go out, buy a book, and start reading. Now, it's a sad thing these days, with smartphones and everyone's playing games and social media, and we're not really obtaining knowledge through this. We're enjoying ourselves. But if you want money, if you want new skills that you can use to further advance yourself in this life, start to read books. Lots of people don't even read 1 or 2 books a year. Now, I got interested in reading books, and I created the habit maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and you know, I'd started to learn about online marketing and sales, and I came across a popular YouTuber based out of America. His name's Grant Cardone. If you've never heard of him, make sure you check him out. But he had this book called The 10X Rule, and I went on Amazon, I bought the book, and I listened to a couple of his videos, and he said, you know, now that you bought the book, what you want to do is you want to set a deadline by when you'll be finished reading the book. Now, you know, I'm pretty slow for learning, so I figured, you know, I'll give myself a month. Now, what I did is I created the habit of reading the 10X Rule, every day before I went to bed for 15 minutes. Now, 15 minutes isn't a very long time, but what happens is over the course of a month, 15 minutes a day will actually snowball into 9 hours. Maybe 9 or 6, I don't know, something like that. But anyway, do the math. But what happened was by the end of the month, I was done. And I'd read the book front to back, and what I did is I read it again. And I've read that book 5 or 10 times. I love that book, and I continued to buy more of his books, and that led me to other great writers like Les Brown. You know, I started to read lots and lots of books about different subjects that I was interested in. So first habit you want to start to create, guys and girls, is wake up early. Start to wake up 15-20 minutes earlier than you used to. Get used to it, and then kick it down a notch. Next, you want to go to the bookstore, grab a book you like, and set out some time in your day. Could be in the morning, could be at night. Set out 15-20 minutes and read that book every day. Now, the third habit that I'd like to talk about, I'd like you guys to try out, would be, you know, writing down your goals and having goals. So, you know, go to 7-Eleven, run by the dollar store, grab a pen, grab a notebook, and every day start to, in the morning or at night, start to write down your goals. There is a great book that I recommend for this. It's called the 10X Planner. It's by Grant Cardone as well. But it's just a notebook, and it's got a whole goals section. So start to think about kind of what you want in your life, in your future. You know, where do you want to see yourself financially in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, whatever. It doesn't matter. Where do you want to see your children, you know? And start to write down those goals, and then use methods like the target staircase to think about what kinds of actions you can take to, you know, get closer to those goals, because nothing happens overnight. And the people who every day grind at it and grind at it and grind at it will always obtain a better future. Once again, I hope this video has helped you, you know, and given you some kind of edge in the life that you lead, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Be sure to share it, and I'll see you soon.